Hi everyone. I wanted to talk to you about the HHWs. For those of you who have completed the syllabus quiz with a 100%, you will have the 1.1 to 1.3 module in Canvas will have open for you, and if you looked in there, you'll notice that there are assignments called HHWs. HHW stands for handwritten homework. As you noticed in my math lab focuses on the final answer. All you do is type in the final answer pretty much. However, on tests and exams in this class, you cannot just write the final answer. You also have to show your work and demonstrate to me the method that you use to arrive at that answer if you want credit for the problem. Both are equally important in your success in math. Coming up with the final answer and being able to express the method, how you were thinking to arrive at that final answer. My math lab trains you just to get the final answer. On tests, since I will require that you show your work step by step on test for credit, I need to train you also to show how you arrive at the correct answer. And one way I do that is by inside of the HHWs, handwritten homework. So real quickly, how you will be getting your instruction in this class is primarily through two methods. One, you will watch videos that I have assigned inside my math lab. So when you open up your weekly homework assignments in my math lab, you will see that there are videos in there. You have to watch those videos, okay? It is actually part of the grade for that assignment, so you do have to watch them, but that's where you're going to get some instruction on how, to learn the material. You also will learn the material by reading through the textbook. Every one of you has access to an online textbook through my math lab. And before you start the homework for any section, you will complete the HHW handwritten homework for that section. It will require, each HHW assignment will require that you read through the section for that textbook, read through the textbook for that specific section, and I specify which definition I want you to write down, which formulas I want you to write down, and which examples I want you to write down. So the HHWs are, it's kind of like you're taking notes, but instead of taking notes from an instructor, you're taking it from a textbook. I specify exactly which definitions, which formulas, and which examples I want to see written down, because when you take your tests, you're going to be turning these HHWs in to me, and I'm actually going to be checking to make sure that you have written down the definition and the formulas and the examples that I've asked for. Okay, definitions are important in math. I won't go into why right now, but they will help you. It is your ability to identify an equation as either exponential or logarithmic is a big deal later on in this section. So it's good to know what is a logarithmic equation? What is the definition of a logarithmic equation? So apply that, to math. So definitions are helpful. Formulas, you have to know formulas. You're going to have to memorize formulas for the test. And then examples. So definitions and formulas, you should write down exactly as they are written in the textbook. Do not leave anything out. Don't add anything. Write them exactly as they are. You can't leave things out of a formula. You can't leave things out of a definition. The definition is the definition. The formula is the formula. So you need to write it exactly as it is written in the textbook. Examples. I want to see that you have taken all the steps, okay? Now, if there's a lot of if it's a word problem, I don't necessarily need you to write out the entire word problem as long as you just put like example number, whatever. It's up to you. Some students want to do that, but I do need to see that you are writing out every single step in an example, because remember, that's how you show your work, and that's also how you practice precision in mathematics. Okay, when you take a lot of small steps, it decreases the probability of you making an error on a test. So I want you to practice writing out each step. You'll notice that on the right-hand side of the steps is sometimes an explanation of what's happening. You are welcome to write that out. Some students end up writing out much more than what I ask. I'm going to leave it to you. This needs to be helpful. I want the HHWs to be helpful for you. So I'm going to leave it up to you to decide how much you want to include in the HHW, but at a bare minimum, I have specified which formulas, which definitions, and which examples I'm going to be looking for. You will you will complete them prior to completing your homework for that section, and you will turn them in at each test. Okay, so when you are reading when you're looking through the first set of assignments, this week we're covering 1.1 to 1.3, you will see for sections 1.2 and 1.3, I have specified what examples and definitions and formulas I want to see from those two sections. From section 1.1, I'm not requiring a HHW for that because it's just so basic. Instead, I'm going to require that you print out the syllabus and turn that in. The syllabus is full of information, and in an online class, when you don't have access to me all the time, you need to learn how to find answers on your own, and the syllabus, you can see my dog right there, okay, and the syllabus contains a lot of that information. So to make sure that I know that you have access to the syllabus, I'm actually going to require that you print out the syllabus. I'm going to verify that you've done that. I know it's a little bit of a waste of paper, but it's the best way that I can verify that you have access to the syllabus if you need it. The last page of the syllabus is the assignment checklist. You're welcome to write on that, do whatever you need. That's supposed to be a helpful resource for you if you need it. All right, so you guys are doing a really great job so far. Right now, you should be going into module 1.1 to 1.3, working on those assignments, and if you have generic questions about the class, post them in the Q&A model. And again, don't forget to check the due dates of the dates of the tests in this class, and if you have any conflict with them, let me know this week. If you let me know this week, I'll work with you. Otherwise, after this week, I'm going to assume that you can be there at the specified dates and times for all the exams this semester. All right, guys, have a great day.